Hello everyone, welcome to my class, Math Lesson with Miss Kenny. This is video part 2. After learning about parts of Cartesian plane, it's time to learn how to recognize linear functions. Linear functions here, we are using two variables, x variable and y variable. Let's start with the one variable. For example, x. In linear equation, x equals 0, like this. So, it means the x coordinate is always equal to 0. We can represent this simple function in the form of set of ordered pairs, like this. See, the x coordinate is always equal 0. So this is 0, 0, and 0. Like 0, 0, 0. So, what about the value of the y coordinates? You can choose 1, 2, 3. You're free to choose, but choose the not too big. When we are plotting the graphs of linear functions, we are not going to use this set of ordered pairs, but we are going to use table of value. This is table of value. The first column is for x and y, x on the first row, y on the second row. So the first row is for the x coordinates. The second row is for the y coordinates. Since the x coordinate is always equal to 0, so let's write down 0 on the first row, and then the y coordinate, I chose 1, 2, 3. It's done. Now you have 3 points here. Let's plot this on a Cartesian plane. Since the x, the coordinates of x are all 0, so there is no horizontal movement, and the y coordinates are all positive. It means the vertical movement is climbing up. So I can use the first coordinate only, like this. So let's start with this column, 0, 1. It means no movement, horizontal movement, but climb up 1 step here. Okay. And then 0, 2. So climb up 2 steps, 0, 3. Climb up 3 steps, like this. The 3 points are on the same line with the y-axis. Okay. We only need to plot 3 points to obtain the graph of a linear function. In fact, a straight line can be determined by plotting 2 points. We use the third point to check for mistakes in the graph. Okay, so the third point is just to check whether they are on the same line or not. So let's label this x equals 0. So x equals 0 is the equation for the y-axis, you can say that. Okay, let's try another example, not 0. What about x is equal to 2? Let's make the table of value. This means the x equals 2 means the x coordinate is always equal to 2. So let's write down 2. What about the y? You can choose any value of y. Let's choose 1, 2, 3. The x coordinates are all positive, the y coordinates are all positive. So I can use the first quadrant again. The first column, 2, 1. So move to the right 2 steps, and then move up or climb up 1 step here. And then 2, 2, it means climb up 2 steps, and then 2, 3, climb up 3 steps, and then connect the points. X x is equal to 2. Okay, x is equal to 2. The line is a vertical line. So the linear function with one variable, which is x variable, will always be vertical lines like the previous one. X equals 0 and x equals 2 are all vertical lines. What about y equals 0? Well, let's use table of value. Y is equal to 0 means the y coordinate is always equal to 0. Let's write down 0 on the second row like this. What about the value of the x coordinates? You can choose any value. I'm going to use the negative, -1, -2, -3. It means I'm going to use the second quadrant. Okay, like this. Let's plot. From the first column, -1, it means go to the left. From the origin, go to the left one step. Okay, no vertical movement. Okay, here, and then -2, 0. Okay, it means go to the left from the origin. 2 steps. Again, -3, 0. It means from the origin, go to the left 3 steps. Okay, so the equation of the x-axis, so the x-axis has equation here. The equation is y is equal to 0. This is horizontal line. Let's take another example. Y is equal to 3. Let's use the table of value. And then take a look at this function. It means the y coordinate is always equal to 3. So let's write down 3 on the second row. Or the y coordinates are equal to 3. But what about the x coordinate? You can choose any value. I choose -1, -2, -3. So I'm going to use the second quadrant here. Okay. Now let's start plotting the points. Let's take a look at this column. -1, for the x coordinate -1, it means from the origin, go to the left one step and then climb up 3 steps. Okay, 1 step and this step here. And then next point is -2, 3. It means go to the left 2 steps and climb up 3 steps. 2 steps and climb up 3 steps. And then the third point, -3, 3. It means go to the left 3 steps and climb up 3 steps. And then connect the points. The last is to label the line. Y equals 3. It's a horizontal line. So linear function with one variable, which is y variable, will always be horizontal lines. Okay, previously linear functions with one variable, which is x variable, will always be a vertical lines. Okay, and for linear function with one variable, which is y variable, will always be a horizontal lines. So both are spatial lines. This is the end of the video, part 2.